Dubai keeps its dark sides hidden, aspects that cannot be revealed in a tourist guide. There are 15 of them, and each one demands attention. The first is the city that transforms into a second, completely unrecognized reality at night. When the sun dips below the horizon, another Dubai awakens, its concealed side astonishing the imagination. Behind the bright skyline lies a mysterious world of night butterflies, young women who came here seeking a better life but ended up prisoners of their own dreams. Most of them arrived from developing countries in Asia and Africa, attracted by promises of work in hospitality or tourism. However, their passports are taken away, and the real nature of their work turns out to be very different. On the surface, the city shines like Las Vegas in the desert, a pulsating center of wealth and luxury. But behind this glitter, there exists a silent community of women working in private bars or becoming elite escorts for wealthy clients. In the Deira and Marina districts, rumors of secret parties have long ceased to shock. Some women are so desperate that they meet their fate directly in elevators with potential clients, hoping for salvation. The most astonishing thing is that all this happens openly in a city governed by strict religious laws, yet such news almost never makes it into the media. Dubai meticulously protects its impeccable image, an ideal paradise without scandals, while its night butterflies remain shadows behind the shine of its prestigious streets. The next dark side is a city built on sand and debt. Dubai is often regarded as a modern, fairy tale eastern city. It has grown out of the desert, its streets lit by neon lights, and skyscrapers piercing the clouds testify to power and wealth. But beneath this bright surface lies a much harsher reality. The city's economy cannot be primarily based on oil. It accounts for less than 5% of gross domestic product. Its main revenues come from real estate, tourism, finance, and large foreign loans. In 2023, Dubai's public debt exceeded $160 billion, an amount comparable to the annual output of the entire state of Kansas in the United States. In 2009, the city nearly defaulted on loans totaling around $120 billion, only saved by intervention from Abu Dhabi, which provided extensive financial support. Behind every mega-project, from the artificial Palm Jumeirah Island to the towering Burj Khalifa, lie complex schemes of international credit and thousands of underpaid workers from South Asia who built this luxury, which they will never be able to enjoy. Dubai is called a city built from sands, but if you look closer, you can see a shimmering empire standing on a fragile foundation of debts and endless transactions. Part 2 of 7. The third is the Supercar Cemetery, a place where one can see forgotten and dust-covered Ferraris, shattered Lamborghinis, and half-buried Rolls-Royces. All of this is part of a special city. Here, among 7-star hotels and luxurious streets, are cars that once symbolized wealth but have lost their value over time. Behind the dazzling facade of the city lies a different reality, a place where riches are combined with oblivion and legendary automobiles serve as a reminder of the race for illusions. Each of these shadowy facets of Dubai is an integral part of its destiny, closely intertwined with its bright surface, creating a complex and multifaceted picture. The majestic cemeteries of luxury cars appear as fields of memory. Thousands of vehicles worth millions of dollars, abandoned like forgotten toys. Annually, more than 3,000 supercars are listed here, from well-known brands like McLaren and Bugatti to Porsche. The reason for such mass losses is simple. Bankruptcy in Dubai is considered a crime punishable by law. When business owners cannot settle their debts, they lose not only their wealth but also risk imprisonment. Many vanish overnight, leaving behind their cars, money, and previous life. Sometimes brand new vehicles with keys in the ignition are found abandoned under the scorching desert sun in police parking lots. These cars have become ominous symbols of luxury and the fragility of this city, obsessed with speed, scale, and wealth. Number 12. The strangest eating rules in the world. When planning a trip to Dubai, it's important to remember the next sip of water might be very costly. In this city, renowned for its wealth and expensive cars, strict rules often surprise Western tourists. For example, it is strictly forbidden to eat or drink in the metro, buses, or even at stations. In the blazing desert, where temperatures soar around 130 degrees Fahrenheit, roughly 43 degrees Celsius, a wrong sip of water could result in a fine of 100 dirhams, about $27. Authorities claim that such measures help maintain the city's impeccable appearance and public spaces. But to tourists, this constant sense of control makes life here feel like being under vigilant surveillance. During the holy month of Ramadan, restrictions become even stricter. Eating or drinking outdoors during the day is regarded as a sign of extreme disrespect and can lead to hefty fines or detention. Number 11. Billionaires' obsession with lions. In most cities, pet owners walk their dogs in parks, but in Dubai, some walk lions right in Lamborghini passenger seats. For the ultra-wealthy, owning cubs of lions, tigers, or leopards is not just a hobby, but a vivid sign of status. A lion cub can cost up to $50,000, and showing it on social media means flaunting one's luxury to the world. Part 3 of 7. The internet is filled with photos of Dubai billionaires feeding tiger cubs or allowing lions to lounge amidst gold interiors in Rolls-Royces and mansions. But behind this glamorous facade lies a grim truth. When these domestic predators grow up and become dangerous, most of them are abandoned or sent to unlicensed shelters. In 2017, Dubai officially banned private ownership of wild animals, but the elite often ignore this rule. Today, international environmental organizations label the city as one of the largest centers of illegal wildlife trade, a place where animals transform from symbols of power into luxury items. Number 10. Sanapur, a city name in Hindi meaning gold, is hidden behind sparkling skyscrapers and luxurious shopping centers. Behind this facade lies a place hardly mentioned by tourists. Sanapur is a region built on the labor of workers, their hard work, and blood and sweat. Its name is associated with wealth, but the reality is a city where golden peaks coexist harmoniously with the harsh side of human labor. The gold of this city does not lie in wealth, but in the hard work of over 150,000 migrants from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and the Philippines, who came here with the hope of realizing their dream of Dubai. In contrast to the glittering skyline of the Burj Khalifa, Sanapur resembles more an enormous industrial camp than a city. In cramped rooms, 6 people share space where temperatures rise up to 120 degrees Fahrenheit, roughly 50 degrees Celsius. Air conditioners hum like tired engines, struggling to cope with the heat and barely cooling the air. Workers toil 12 hours a day for about 800 dirhams, roughly $200 a month, while a cup of cappuccino costs nearly $10 in the city center. Many arrived hoping for decent housing, fair pay, and medical assistance, but soon their dreams met harsh reality. Their passports have been taken away, salaries delayed, and instead of freedom, they live in suffocating rooms without windows. While they fight to survive, luxury hotels and monuments to others' success are being built by their hands. Sanapur is not marked on any tourist map, but it is here that the foundation for Dubai's shine is forged. It is called the City of Gold, yet for its residents, it is a place where dreams turn to dust. Number 9. Burj Khalifa. Behind the most luxurious symbol of the world lies a hidden truth. It is the pride of the city, a symbol of human ambition rising above the clouds and reaching a height of 2,117 feet. It is an engineering marvel and a sign of wealth, but behind its shimmering glass facade lies a little-known side. The tower has over 200 floors, yet only about 160 are actually in operation. Part 4 of 7. The rest are emptiness, steel and air, a sky-high needle erected more for prestige than practical necessity. Although it is marketed as one of the most elite residential and commercial buildings on Earth, in reality, only about 20% of its space is occupied. Most of the luxury apartments remain empty. Their owners cannot sustain the enormous maintenance and utility costs, which can reach several $1,000s per month. The most striking irony lies underground. This $1.5 billion skyscraper has no sewage system at all. Every day, dozens of trucks line up to haul away more than 15 tons of human waste across the city manually. A remarkable truth for a city claiming to be the city of the future. In Dubai, you can live in a penthouse worth $150 million among the clouds, but even then, waste is still transported by trucks. That is their reality. Number 8. Palm Jumeirah, a melting wonder. This artificial island shaped like a palm tree is the most famous symbol of Dubai's wealth and luxury worldwide. From a bird's eye view, it appears flawless, and millions of villas scattered along its branches are washed by the turquoise waters of the Persian Gulf. But behind this beauty lies a troubling truth. The island is slowly sinking. Geologists have confirmed that the rate of submersion is about 2 inches, or approximately 5 millimeters per year, and altered currents destructively affect neighboring coastlines, endangering the surrounding environment. Once, the clear and pristine waters of this region enhanced its natural beauty, but over time they have become murky and polluted. More than 70% of coral reefs and sea meadows have been destroyed after the extensive construction on the island. Currently, the costs of maintaining it are forecasted to soon outweigh the tourism revenues it generates. The owners of luxury villas spend hundreds of thousands of dollars annually reinforcing their homes to protect them from erosion caused by wind-blown sand and currents. This island was once celebrated as an example of human achievement and innovation, but now it has become an expensive monument to what happens when ambitions surpass nature. Number 7. Empty towers. Once, Dubai was known as the fastest growing city, expanding rapidly through unprecedented construction. Today, its skyscrapers tell a different story. After 20 years of continuous building, thousands of villas and residential complexes, many structures stand half abandoned. They are silent witnesses to an era of questionable luxury. Experts estimate that over a third of Dubai's high-rises are devoid of permanent residents and exist only as empty shells, part of a speculative game. For many ultra-wealthy investors, owning an apartment in Dubai is not a means of residence, but a way to hide or preserve capital. Some towers stand for years with no lights on in the windows. Part 5 of 7. In areas like Business Bay and Dubai Marina, glass skyscrapers worth over $100 million have become ghosts of ambitions gone too far. Looking at the city from an airplane window at night, it seems as if it's shining with all its lights. But behind the glorious glow lies a multitude of empty rooms, proof that this city was built more to impress the world than to be a cozy home for its inhabitants. Number 6. The privileges of the golden generation in Dubai. In most countries, youth struggle with student debt, are forced to live in cramped apartments, and work long hours just to make ends meet. In Dubai, however, a completely different generation has grown up. Young Emiratis, native citizens of the UAE, enjoy unique privileges, the existence of which is hard to even imagine. All their education is paid for by the government, even if they study abroad, in the US or the UK. Upon marriage, they are simultaneously gifted a free villa worth over $400,000 and a generous wedding subsidy. These privileges are complemented by state-level services, drivers, cooks, gardeners, hired from a vast pool of low-income migrants. In times of stress, young citizens are provided with elite rehabilitation centers to restore their mental balance. This generation grew up in a futuristic society, barely knowing spiritual and material hardships. However, critics argue that such comfort has also led to an almost complete absence of stress. Many have never truly worked, relying entirely on government benefits. Productivity in the public sector is estimated to be about 40% below the global average, despite salaries nearly doubling the worldwide average. When everything is handed to them effortlessly, a person's drive for development and creativity gradually diminishes. 4. A city without native culture. Dubai is a place where it seems anything is possible. Yet there is one remarkable feature. There are virtually no long-term residents. Out of approximately 3,600,000 people, nearly 90% are foreigners. This composition makes Dubai one of the most expatriate cities in the world. It resembles a miniature model of the planet. Taxi drivers from Pakistan, cooks from the Philippines, engineers from India, waiters from Kenya shape its daily life. At the same time, native Emiratis make up less than 10% of the population. Most of them work in government agencies in prestigious positions with short working hours and good salaries. As a result, a cultural paradox emerges. A modern metropolis, despite its beauty, sometimes seems empty. The city is rapidly changing and its residents can hardly recognize it. Many compare Dubai to a dazzling movie stage, bright lighting, impeccable landscapes, but without a real story behind the glittering facade. The skyline is formed by skyscrapers, enormous shopping malls, and Michelin-starred restaurants. Part 6 of 7. But to find something truly local in it, one must show patience and luck. Dubai is a place where millions come in pursuit of a dream, but for most, it remains an unfamiliar home. 5. The most mysterious village, Asia's ghost. Deep within Dubai's desert lies a mysterious place, Al Madam. This small settlement seems to exist only in the sunlight and vanishes into the night silence. Its image astonishes scientists and travelers, evoking fear and perplexity. The place has gained a sinister name, Dubai's Ghost Town. Built in the late 70s as a modern settlement for Bedouin families, Al Madam now stands abandoned. The walls crack, windows are shattered, and sand has reached the rooftops of the houses. The inhabitants disappeared without a trace, leaving behind deserted homes, now swallowed by silent nature. Why this happened remains a mystery. Some believe relentless sandstorms made life impossible. Others whisper of an even stranger reason, an invisible force that forced everyone to leave overnight. Today, Al Madam attracts tourists and thrill seekers as one of Dubai's most eerie places. Sand seeps through the doors, covers the furniture, climbs the stairs, creating a bleak scene, like a setting from a post-apocalyptic film, rather than an abandoned village. 6. The pressure that fuels the desire to boast about achievements in Dubai. In this city, everything must shine, from the car you drive to a cup of coffee posted on Instagram. For young and wealthy residents, displaying luxury is not just a way to gain status, but a vital condition. Owning supercars, Rolex watches, or Hermes bags is not a matter of necessity, but a sign of success and importance in society. In a city where even teenagers feel competition over the possession of high-priced cars like Bugatti, the pressure on every resident is immense. Modern Dubai is a city where brightness and luxury seem otherworldly. High school students often post photos of arriving at school in luxury cars like Bentley, and Sunday brunches can cost over $1,000 per person. All this for the perfect shot that confirms their status. One survey conducted in the United Arab Emirates revealed that nearly 45% of people under 30 spend more than they earn. and almost half fear judgment for being different from their peers. In Dubai, image has become the new currency. Demonstrating success has turned into a silent competition where outward luxury outweighs actual wealth. The second aspect, the tragic side of city life. Every year, food worth about $3.5 billion is wasted here. Local restaurants import products from around the world, Japanese sushi, Australian Wagyu beef, or Russian black caviar, creating a significant carbon footprint with long supply routes. Even a single salad can travel a longer journey than a flight from New York to Los Angeles. Yet, most of the consumed dishes remain underordered or spoil in kitchens and landfills. While other countries are seeking ways to reduce food waste, Dubai continues to waste entire fortunes in the name of maintaining an image of wealth and abundance. This is a city where almost everything from delicacies to fresh fruits is imported, and enormous resources are spent to create the desired grandeur, resulting in a high carbon footprint. The third aspect is social inequality. Behind the futuristic horizon lies one of the sharpest forms of inequality. In Dubai, 1% of the population lives amid skyscrapers and luxury, while the remaining nearly 99% struggle to survive under the scorching desert sun. On one side are sparkling cars and shining display windows of elite shops. On the other are thousands of migrants working in metal dormitories where temperatures rise above 49 degrees, earning barely $200 to $300 a month. While billionaires spend $50,000 in an evening, workers send almost all their modest earnings home to ensure their families don't go hungry. Although Dubai's gross domestic product per capita is considered one of the highest in the world, about 80% of its residents have neither personal assets nor property. Dubai is a city with a double face, a glittering, wealthy part of soaring skyscrapers and luxurious lifestyles masking the shadow of poverty and unresolved social issues. By exposing these three dark sides of the emirate, we see a place where ambitions clash with illusions and luxury conceals deep inequality. Every shining light casts an equally powerful shadow. I hope today's story has been interesting and enjoyable for you. If you liked it, I kindly ask you to remember the importance of support, share your impressions, express your appreciation, and, if possible, continue following our future publications. Your activity inspires us to create more engaging and meaningful content. Be sure to pay attention to our upcoming work, which will be released soon and will undoubtedly pique your interest. Don't forget to leave your feedback, as it is important for us to know what country you would like to see explored next. Thank you very much for your attention and time. See you soon in a new story.